Welcome back to Bay Per View. This is episode number 11. We are here today with Adam from Outlivin, a Western Sydney lifestyle adventure brand. How are you, Adam?
How are you? Good. Thanks for having me on here, Aaron. Appreciate coming on.
No problem at all. We are out at a nice little secret lookout here today, just up the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, you could say secret.
Secret, yeah.
Don't think many people know it's here. So
a few smart people know where we are. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, let's not delay, and we'll jump straight into it.
Sounds good to me.
So we can get the beers flowing and the conversation rolling.
Yeah.
We'll just start with just a nice simple one. Who is Outlivin and what made you want to get into this business?
Yeah, no worries. For everyone that doesn't know me, my name's Adam. 31 years old. I've always been into adventures and things like that. Like I grew up along the beach and that. So adventure's always sort of been my thing.
Always been around
it? Yeah, it has. So it's been a big part of my life growing up and things like that. Like we used to go full drive and everything like that. So pretty much start of this year, I started having the idea of, like, hey, I want to make something of this. Like,
do your own
really
thing.
Passionate the last 4 or 5 years of focusing just on full drives and things like that.
Yep.
So I said, hey, like I want to get into the industry a little bit. I'm always out and about with mates and things like that.
Yep.
So we've just come along with wanting to start a clothing line and something that's
support those weekends away.
Yeah, that's it. And like, just to be honest, I'm one that like every time I go to the shops and things like that, like I can't pick a t-shirt for the
life.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's nice to just wear something, like do something that I want and to see other people wear things like that. So
it's mad. A lot of people are already around it. It's mad. Everyone froths it, eh?
Yeah, no, it's very good. Like the support I've had has been phenomenal. Like I didn't think it would really, it hasn't like taken off massively, but like where it's at now, like I couldn't believe it.
It's awesome,
so
mate.
It's really good. Yeah, very stoked with it. But no, it's good. It's good. I really enjoy it.
So you're having plenty of fun getting out on the tracks on the weekends?
Yeah. Well, thanks to COVID, we slowed down a little bit, but yeah, like we're just starting to get back into being out wheeling all the time, so focusing more on that. So
getting away every weekend.
Yeah. So it's good. Going on
nice.
Family trips and hopefully let the borders stay open so we can do some more Queensland
so we can
stuff.
get away. Yeah,
actually get away.
Look at the size of this thing.
Oh wow.
Maybe that's what I could hear buzzing around before.
I think so. See,
this is the joys of being out in nature. You get to see this shit.
Yep, there you go. It's on camera.
Yeah.
Attacking me.
I was going to say, he's coming for you.
Yeah, get away.
He's just trying to live. He's out living, man.
I know, he is. But he can come back later. He'll probably bite me.
Matt, so business is going great. You haven't had any major hurdles or anything with trying to get things into motion?
Yeah, we
like with supplies and anything like that? Yeah,
so we sort of, when I first started, like, I sort of did jump the gun a little bit, like I thought.
Yep.
Like probably about June, July, like I made like Instagram, Facebook, things like that. Started trying to like
getting
promote
prepared.
Like, hey, we're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, all that, I did get a first lot of shirts made up for photos, for my mates and things like that, so we could get content and things.
Yep.
Yeah, so I sort of
big stickers
wasn't
on
quite
snorkels.
happy with that supplier. Like they were really good and stuff, and can't complain about that. But just they were like really chilled for me. Like
okay.
like
you kind of
very chilled, and I was
you
like,
want stuff done.
Like I want something more, and like I wanted to like they sort of a bit limited as well. So I ended up changing supplier, and then with Christmas and things like that coming up, I had to wait. Everything got pushed back. So I sort of missed summer range. Like I wanted to like launch November, but like November sort of start of December, but because we had that bit of a hurdle. Yeah, I know.
It's always something.
Yeah, it is. You don't realise like how much like all these little things, like you don't realise till you have a business how much actually goes
and if you
on,
I wouldn't say if you're lacking, but if you're not up to speed with one of those things, it can delay the process like crazily.
Yeah, it's crazy, like 100%. Like I had to wait till, like I said, start of the year, we got like all our products, and I was like, all right, sweet, like, right, let's launch. And then I'd still was like waiting for a couple other little things, so I couldn't quite launch. Like just everything, like just it was the
everything
worst
has
time
to
for me.
kind of like come together
Yeah,
perfectly.
yeah, it
Yep.
does. Like, you got to be so on top of it as well,
Yep.
like so organised, and like we sort of have been, but just that break and things like that just
Slowed it down a
slowed me
little bit.
down. Yeah, so
Yep.
sort of sucked for me. Like I miss summer range and like
Mhm.
whatnot. So, but no, it's all right. Like it's all live and learn now. I know, stay in front of all the seasons, follow everything.
You
and-
got to be onto it.
Yeah, it's it. Just
Yep.
bang, bang, bang. That's it. No
It's
no
what
stopping.
I've got winter is already pretty much sorted.
Yeah,
I'm waiting on some samples for
Yeah.
winter stuff, and then I can, it'll be make or break. If the sample's good and I don't have to change anything, it'll work out.
Yeah.
It'll work out really good.
yeah.
I'll
No,
have
it's
everything
good.
early, ready to go.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yeah,
But it's like trying to fill in the gaps
yeah,
between now and winter.
yeah,
So, and because I've been focusing on podcast and making videos and everything else
yeah,
recently, it's kind of puts back the
yeah,
actual business of selling clothes,
yeah,
which it kind of sucks, but the videos, the podcast, this is all going to bring awareness in time.
yeah. That's right.
So when I do, as I get further down the track, it'll all work into each other.
Yeah, that's right.
So I wouldn't say it's too strategic. It's just worked the way it's worked. But now that I look at it, it's just like, oh, okay, that is going to flow into that, and then the videos are going to flow into that, and then you meet more people like yourself.
Yeah.
There's, from here, we might go on a camping trip somewhere, and then you make a video of that. Like, it's just gonna,
Yeah, that's right.
everything's just gonna flow into itself, which ultimately helps the brand at the end.
Yeah.
So
No, that's it. Like,
I've kind of gone arse about with it.
yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
working.
No, it's
The
it.
reach is more than ever. The likes, the views, the comments, like everything is. Every post, every video is more.
Yeah.
Slowly, more. So
Yeah.
it's working.
No, it's good. It's
It's a
good to see.
surprise. I was
Yeah.
just like, fuck, this is working. Like, shit.
Nah, well, it sucked for you for like you had that incident with the
Yes.
the website. Like that was a big. Like I was like, man, I felt sorry for you.
Man,
like, for
I
that
was
happened.
spewing hay because everything that I was changing, I'd save it and I'd copy the code, put it in the notepad,
Yeah.
and then so if anything did happen, I can put the old code back in. Website's fine, no problem. But I'd never changed that specific part of the Shopify site.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize even when you go into that liquid to change the templates, it even comes up at the top like these changes cannot be reverted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was a case of not reading the fine print.
Yeah.
So when I changed it, went to the website and gone, fuck, why is half the website missing?
Yeah.
Gone back and tried to backtrack. There's no backtrack.
Yeah.
And because I didn't copy paste,
Oh,
like I didn't copy the code just as a fail safe,
yeah.
it was all me. But yeah, so I was
Oh.
just like, oh well, we're going back to the old website for a while.
At least you got it sorted. Like I found that Shopify it's like a bit like it's sort of easy to use in some ways, but in other ways
A bit
it's like,
difficult.
yeah, it's
bit
a bit
frustrating.
difficult. Yeah, like I was lucky. Like my wife's pretty switched on with like,
Nice.
more that sort of
Yep.
side of things. So she
Helps you out with
massive
that
shout
stuff.
out to her. Yeah, she did a
Yeah.
massive job on that. So
It's always a
yeah, but like I was
collaborative
sitting there
effort.
watching. She's like, "What about this, that?" And like she's doing all these things, and like you do like policy, all that stuff, and you're like, "Man, like it's
Yep.
so much." And you don't realize like when I started this, like I used to, like say to the boys, like, "Yeah, all right, like I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna do Outlive.
Gonna
and, like,
do it.
It's gonna be sweet. Like we're gonna get shirts. We're gonna have a website, and like make something of this." And
And then you
and
start
like
the
when
process.
you start, it's like.
fuck.
You work all day, you come home, deal with the kids, put them to bed, and then that's it. You're going till like midnight
Yep.
every night, like banging out something. Like
That's
it's-
what I
it's
done
crazy.
that. I done that the other night to finish off the video that comes out on Monday.
Yeah,
Which I'm not going to talk about that now. That's got nothing to do with this. But just spent too long. I was just like, I'm just going to sit on the computer. I'll get it done. And then I finished it, watched it over, and I'm like, nah, I can do this little bit. I can make these transitions better. I can chop and chat. Like I can just make it better.
yeah, yeah,
So I'm a slave to that, trying to be perfect.
yeah.
Which it never is. It's not my choice.
Nah,
So it's something that I think is perfect to put up and might get one. Not that it's about the likes, but
yeah,
might get one like, and then something I think's average you put up and people froth over it. I'm like, how the fuck does this work?
yeah. You're not wrong. I'm like that. Like I'm really hard on myself too. Like
Yep.
I've got like a few edits I've made. Like I've only got basic like editing stuff and that.
Mhm.
And like I made a few to like put up as like content and stuff. Like just to get the name out and stuff. And like same thing. Like my is like, this is really good. Like. And I'm like, nah, it's
It's
not
not
leaving
good
the
enough.
computer.
It's
like
not
it's
good
not
enough.
like if it's not in my head, I don't want to like know
100%.
about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
and like that's the problem. Sometimes it's too hard. Like I go out and get like photos and things, like shirts and things. Like if it's
You
not
don't like it.
I don't like it. It's like that whole day's gone. You know,
100%.
but then like
That's when you
I'll
get
end up
hard on
posting.
yourself.
Yeah, I'll go
What
back.
a waste of a day.
Yeah, I
Yep.
do. Like you get hard, but yeah, like I go back and I'll end up posting, and I like that random one, like with probably like no caption, nothing.
People
just
froth.
post it, and like everyone likes it. You know, like
Yep.
it gets more attention. So it
It's
is
mad.
weird like that how it works. Like, but I think it's just the way you know. You're
It's
hard
just
on
the nature of the
yourself
beast.
and- yeah, you're just trying to do the best you can, and
Exactly.
like you know what you want, and
Yep.
that's it. Like,
Yeah, since doing all, especially the YouTube videos now, especially getting more into that and getting more into the editing,
yeah,
the more every video that I do realize that it's not up to me.
yeah. That's
So
right.
even when I do the edit and I'm like, yeah, that I'm like the other night, I'll just keep going until I think it's perfect. And then I sit back and I'm just like, fuck yeah, like that's the one, you know?
yeah,
And then you upload it and then it just seems average compared to everything else.
yeah,
It's just like, fuck, I spent so much time on that.
Yeah,
and then
that's
the
it.
ones that seem to just fall together are the ones that work.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It is weird. Like,
I don't know how the fuck it works. I still haven't figured it out.
nah, that's it. I think you just gotta realize like you can't please everyone, and
100%.
and like
That's right.
as long as you're, I don't know, like somewhat happy. Obviously, it's not
Yep.
100%, but
As long as you're doing what
as
you want
long
to do,
as- yeah, that's right. It's,
which is conveniently now it's working.
yeah,
You can hear it bad, can you?
yeah. I can hear the wind now. I'll just turn it around a bit. So, nah, it's all learning curve. That's it.
You just got to do what
That flies
Yeah.
on the camera. Yeah.
do what makes you happy. Do what you froth over, really,
Yeah, it's it.
because you can see it. And even these last couple of podcasts, the last couple of videos I've done,
Yeah,
I've tried to not just make it happen. Like it's just me.
yeah,
Like I'm just being me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's it.
And that's what seems to work. That's what the people see. They
Yeah,
can
that's
see
it.
that's you. They can see you love doing it and making it, and that's when I seem to get the most out of it, which is good.
yeah, yeah.
It's mad.
You're probably like me. Like I don't really watch normal TV much. I'll sit on YouTube and like.
I
watch
can't remember
tons
the
and
last
tons
time
of
Channel
edits.
9 or 10 was on my TV. Hey,
Oh, I
It's
watch a few
YouTube.
things, but not much. But yeah, YouTube's like
full
life in my
driving,
house. Yeah,
snowboarding, camping,
everything.
to
Anything
everything.
you can get, yeah.
Anything outdoors.
So like you see like some guys doing these like really cool edits and like
Mhm.
you're just like wow, like it's amazing where they are is amazing. And then like that's the picture you have in your head. Like
Yep.
and that's my problem. Like I think like man, that's where I want to be like one day. Like doing
And you
cool
look at
stuff
yours
like,
and
then
you're like,
like
it's not-
down there. You're like I don't have the
Yep.
equipment. I don't like you know. But
Yep.
yeah, you just gotta learn, and that's the problem. I think that's why I'm so hard on myself. Like I see that, but I'm still.
Well, that's on the equipment line of things. Like I always I've got a good Sony camera in the car, which I can't use to do this even if I wanted to, because after 15 minutes the camera overheats and it
Oh,
shuts
really?
off. Like
Wow.
recording, it overheats.
Yeah.
I could
That's
stand
not
here
good.
and take pictures for literally 30 hours and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Put it on video for 15 minutes, it overheats and turns off. So
yeah, it's no good.
it's just no good. The solution to that is to get a better camera. But at the moment, the photos it takes are more than enough
Yeah.
for what I want to do.
Yeah.
And until I have $3-4 grand to buy like an A7 or something, I'm not even gonna
yeah.
bother getting anything in between.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like once
That's it.
I think the skill set is there now, but to make that investment, like it's a big jump.
Oh,
and for
it
now, I've got the GoPro. That's a $300 camcorder. Like it's
Yeah.
It's nothing
It does the
crazy.
work, yeah.
throw it on into Adobe, into Premiere Pro, and then just put a little bit of color on it. Just mix the sound around a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm using Adobe Audition to record the sound,
Yeah.
which I can put an equalizer on this now, so you would sound different, and
Yeah.
it trips you out when you change the sound of your own voice. It's
Little
weird.
chipmunk or something.
Yeah, but I'll do that at the end, like once it's on the video,
Yeah.
because I can reduce a little bit of the wind noise, a little bit of the echo. Like it just makes it sound a lot crisper. It's
Yeah.
good. But yeah, it's nothing. The most expensive thing here is the mics. They're like 180
Yeah,
bucks
right.
each.
Nah, they're really cool. I like them.
But I only brought that one like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, ja?
Yeah. So I've only ever used the one in the middle.
In the middle, yeah.
But you really need to be, like, it'll pick you up, it's fine. You don't have to move it.
Yeah.
But to get like a mad
good crisp
deep
and
sound,
everything. Yeah.
you got to be pretty close.
Yeah.
So the next investment is another one of these.
Oh, the stands. Yeah.
So then you can have it. Then you can
do whatever
it's-
you want.
it's-
And,
perfect. Then
Yeah.
you can move it around and you can follow yourself with it. So I can leave it over there, but then you just lose the volume in the voice. So and then in the editing process, if you don't change the volume up and down like to match it, you hear it like fade in and out.
oh, okay. Yeah.
So and then it sounds, it just sounds really weird.
Yeah.
So that makes the editing process longer because you got to kind of up and down with the whole audio file. It's a pain in the fucking ass.
Oh yeah, it would be.
But yeah,
But at least you're sorting that out. Like you're learning. Like it's
all a learning curve, man.
It is.
the further we get down the rabbit hole, the easier it gets.
Yeah. Well, I've got no real setup. I just got the drone. Got that for Christmas. I was hanging for that. Very
How
long
good are
time.
they?
Oh,
I got mine here now. I
Best.
might fly it around soon when we
Yeah.
finish here. But
have fly them in the air or something. I don't know.
yeah,
Nah, but the drone. That's one thing. Like my brother brought one, and I was so jealous. I was like, man. But,
need a drone.
yeah, I was like, I need
Yep.
one. I need one. And he's taking like cool shots, learning. I was like, I need one. I was
Mad.
doing everything I could, and then my missus surprised me for Christmas, and she's like,
That's when
good
I got
investment
mine.
and stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
I was so stoked. But other than that, I just use like GoPro and mainly
Mm-hmm.
my phone and stuff. But I'm at the moment looking at getting a camera so I can
Yep.
take better photos and learn more.
More product shots.
More of that, yeah.
and more shots
videos.
when you're out on your trips and stuff
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, it just makes it a bit easier. Like,
So what are you using now? Just your phone?
yeah, I just use my phone.
Fuck
yeah.
man, that's heaps, but hey,
Yeah.
because some of the photos are still fucking mad.
Yeah. No, everything's phone. Like I've
That's
I've had
crazy.
a camera for years. Like
That's
I had
mad.
one when I was young. Like we used to.
I thought you had a camera that you're taking photos with.
No, everything's
mad.
just phone. Yeah. I just
See,
get a
there you
bit
go. You
lucky.
only need a phone.
Yeah. Yep. iPhone
Take your
11
phone
Pro.
and go.
Yeah.
Take your phone and just fucking go. Take
Yeah,
photos.
That's it. You don't realise like how much those phones like actually like.
How good they
You
are.
know, like you just think it's a phone camera, but like
They're
if you
good.
look into it deep, like they are. Like you take it at the right time, things like that. Obviously you look sun, things like that. But yeah,
Do you use the pro settings on the camera?
no, I've just got the iPhone, so
You can change it.
can you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
alright.
you can change your
I've
exposure.
seen like the exposure and stuff like that, yeah. But I had a Samsung before,
Mhm.
and only just recently went back to iPhone. But on the
Okay.
Samsung, like it was awesome because you could like do so much more settings on the
Samsung?
camera. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I found that was a bit better. Yeah, you got one.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the only thing. Like when I went back to iPhone, I was like, maybe the camera I should have stayed with the Samsung. But so far I've been pretty happy. Yeah.
That's mad.
But I just need a proper camera and just take it that next little bit.
I don't think you need one.
No.
You're doing well enough with your phone. I actually thought you had a camera.
Yeah.
Because some of the pictures, I'm like, fuck, that's a good photo.
Nah, I've been lucky. Like some have been with the GoPro. I don't use that too much because it's like a little bit like
It's
fisheye and a bit
too
wide.
fisheye, yeah. Even if you narrow it,
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
still
It
it's
doesn't-
still got that curve. It's still a bit
that's
weird,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I sort of want a camera and a video camera, like something I can do both with, like an
Yes.
all rounder.
Yep.
Yeah, because I find the GoPro's like, yeah, it's good like when you're out for driving. I've only got one, so it's hard. You can't multiple
Yes.
things, but
That's what I wanted. I was gonna stick it on the window
oh,
before
yeah,
we
on the
drove
way
in here,
Yeah,
on that little track on the way in,
yeah.
and I thought, nah, I had it on the selfie stick. I was just hanging my arm out the window.
Or the mud.
Yeah. I didn't get any on me, thankfully.
Nah, that's a bonus. Well, you would have if I got stuck in that first part because it was.
I was nearly about to start following you through there, hey,
wish you
and
did,
then I
actually.
seen you bogged down. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
I could have reversed out from where I was,
Yeah, you could have.
but this is not locked. Well, it's got a locked center, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's garbage.
It's plenty.
As soon as it starts spinning, but there. My biggest problem. Well, yours is not too different because yours is IFS as well.
Yeah,
yours is
mine's
torsion
IFS.
bar as well.
Yeah, torsion bar as well. So
That's what holds me up in this thing. The
Yeah.
lower control arms.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And because I've only got 31s, they're not. If
Yeah.
you don't have 35s, you're gonna have a hard time through most holes
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you're not
People
cool.
are just torn them up to shit house. But the couple of times I have got stuck and had to, reversed out.
Yeah.
But it's a reverse drive. It's
Yeah,
it's hard work
left,
to
right,
get it
left,
out.
Right, and yeah.
It's hard work on the old girl to get it out.
Yeah.
But it's the control arms. When I
Yeah,
reverse
right.
out, you can see just balls of
Mud.
mud hanging off them. It's
Yeah.
just like a bulldozer trying to go through the wheel ruts.
Yeah. Nah, that's no good.
That's why I want to
Do a sass. Put a solid.
I've seen one on the internet.
Oh,
I've seen
really?
one with a solid front,
Yeah, right.
and I've thought about it, but how much height I'm gonna have to add
Oh yeah.
to get
It'd be
to
really
get it
bony
under
and
there,
stuff, like,
then it'll just
Yeah.
get real. It'll get even more top heavy than what it is.
yeah, that's right. It's better to be
At the
low.
moment, it's all right.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to be low, like
Mhm.
low, more stable.
That's
Things
right.
like that. Low and wide's always the best. I reckon.
I did want to put 33s on it,
But that'd look good.
but then I've got
You chop the
there's
front.
that little bit of panel between the door and the tire
Oh yeah.
that becomes pretty much non-existent.
Yeah.
You've got to cut pretty much all the way to the door. And some people that I've seen 35s on them, but then
Shit.
it's like 4.5, 5 inch of lift in these,
Yeah.
and the torsion bars they put in them, for some reason, the standard Mitzi ones, they reckon they're the best.
The best. Yeah.
People do the Ironman kits. There's Ironman, Dobinson. There's a few other big names that do lift kits for them,
Oh yeah.
but they reckon over time those torsion bars they just sag.
Yeah.
They reckon they got to wind them up all the time to get them back up, and then they get real stiff and bouncy.
Yeah.
But this is fine.
Yeah. No, it's it. I find sometimes like the stock stuff's the best. Like I have the same. I got stock torsion bars in mine.
Mhm.
The same thing. Like you see guys
Just wind
on
it up
posts
just
all
a
the
little
time.
bit,
Yeah,
and
it,
it's
like,
enough.
Only got an inch lift, inch and a half, and never touch wood. I haven't like bent any yet, but like you
Yet.
see stories of guys doing it, and like yeah, they swap them out, things like that. And I think no, it's like better off just investing money elsewhere than
That's right.
changing something I don't need. It works.
Yep.
And
But it makes
that's
you
it,
think
you know.
how hard are those guys going to bend them?
Oh
Are
yeah.
they bouncing them off
Oh,
rock
yeah.
steps
They
and
wouldn't be
stuff?
having
Like,
lockers, no, they'd just be going sendy, boys.
yeah, that's right.
But,
So what's on yours? 33s?
no,
you
I've
got
only got 32s.
Oh, 32s.
Yeah, little baby.
Oh, they look huge, man.
Yeah, I get that all
Like
the
they're
time.
31s and they look heaps bigger.
Yeah, nah. I think those
Yeah,
tires
right.
just look a bit aggressive, like because it's only low as well. Like it fills it a little bit.
Yeah, it
so
just
it makes it
looks
all look proportioned. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get guys
right.
all the time. Like you got 3-inch lift, 2-inch lift, like 33s, 35s, and like
Nothing, just
32s,
baby with 32s on
yeah.
it.
That's the best part.
Goes
'cause-
everywhere.
Yeah, it does. Like
Yep.
if you ask Luke and stuff, like he'll tell you. Yeah, like,
That's crazy, eh?
some 32s. Yeah, like some boys have some big tires and sort of struggle a bit. And that little thing just keeps going.
I want to go for a wheel with you guys somewhere, but I've seen some of the tracks that Luke drives. I'm like, even to drive the chalk track around it, it'll probably be a bit much for this thing.
yeah. No, that's alright.
I'd have a go.
Yeah,
The worst case is I have to go backwards back down the hill,
yeah, that's it.
which is not a big deal.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I just don't want to break anything going up.
No, you'll be alright. Not with us guys.
I need tyres, but because
Yeah.
these are on the boulder side of things, I need new tyres.
Yeah,
With a good set of tyres on it, it'll be good.
yeah. Max's all trains, the new Max's Razor all trains.
Yep. I got to do bushes in the
Perfect.
front because the LCA bushes are
Shot.
they're fucked. Even driving in here, hitting the little rocks and
Oh,
stuff,
you
you
can
can
hear
feel it.
Yeah,
You can hear it like crazy.
yeah.
They're fucked.
No, that's
But I put new shocks in the front not long ago, which lifted it back up like nearly an inch because it was like
nose diving
They were-
down.
they were just so soft. They were fucked. But no, it's good.
You get like that with that thing and all the weight at the front.
Yep.
You'd be doing shocks all the time.
Yeah, it's no good.
No.
It's no good.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a bigger lift and bigger tyres, but then it becomes impractical for driving it every day at the moment anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
It just becomes too much.
Yeah, you got to keep it happy medium. Like
Mhm.
if you're doing more touring stuff, obviously, like you're not out in the bush as much as
That's
like
right.
we are. Then you want the comfort and things. Like you set up with 33s, 35s.
Yep.
Like your gearing's going to be shitty. It's going to drive slow. Handle shitty. It's going to lift it up. It's
That's
going
right.
to be boaty. And like, yeah, you'll just hate it. Like,
My brother's old Patrol, he sold it recently at GQ, but that was, I'm pretty sure, was 3-inch lift
Yeah.
on 33s. I don't know if he done pipeline and stuff, but he used to go up there every weekend with a bunch of his mates, and they used to go pretty hard up there.
Yeah.
I went up a couple of times with him in the van, but it was just us and
Yeah.
a few other mates with standard Colorados and stuff. But
Oh, yeah.
like we all still went everywhere.
Yeah.
But everywhere he went in his patrol, just walked up it behind him, like no problems at all.
Yeah, that's it.
Once you start getting into the flexies, like into the wombat holes,
Yeah.
and it starts to pick a wheel off the ground,
like,
then
yeah.
you got to reverse back and hit it with a bit of gusto to get through.
Oh yeah. Then you
And the
start
missus
breaking-
nearly rolls out the passenger window. So
At least your missus hops in the car with ya.
she holds on.
Mine gets out every
I want her to
I'm
drive.
driving this.
I want her to drive so I can get out and film.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Like
Yeah.
every time we're out, like I have like hardly any any films or anything. Like I got like a page of my highlights, and like
That sun's coming out. It looks amazing over there now. Hey,
oh, how good. Thank God it's not
the sun's just coming across over all the trees now.
raining. Yeah. No, it's
Fuck
good.
yeah,
It's the best spot for
good spot for it.
sunsets, and yeah, I haven't been out here for sunrise. Probably should actually, but yeah, sunsets they look good.
Mm.
But nah, I've got like hardly anything of mine, like because I just film everyone else, or
Yeah,
like same
yep.
thing, you're driving and then everyone else like they're not filming, they're just
Yep.
like yelling out left, right, stop, go.
So
gonna break something.
Old mate Brett Buff's Outback Adventures doing a giveaway with him actually.
Oh yeah,
Um,
nice.
I'll put that in the post. I don't want to talk about that on here.
Yeah,
We're talking about
right.
you today.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I
Yeah.
don't want to get too far off anything else. But he tagged me that thing the other day for the front end challenge or whatever
the
it was.
iFest, yeah.
I literally went through top to bottom of all my photos. I'm like, I don't have a picture of this thing of the front
Yeah.
anywhere unless it's like parked like now.
Yeah,
And I was just like, oh fuck it, I'll
Yeah,
just have
you
to put
can't.
one up of it sitting there.
that's right. We'll get one after.
I have to get it up
today.
here,
Yeah,
get it up here,
on
hanging off the rock.
here. Perfect. Yeah,
I reckon I'd be able to drive up here,
yeah.
not where you went up, but
Nah.
if I had a bash plate, yeah, it'd help me.
Plow up
It'd
there.
plow up it.
Put a couple of rocks or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now that's the biggest thing with the front of this.
Yeah.
Right where the
Everything's
bash
too low.
plate needs to be,
Yeah.
the oil filter's there
Oh,
and the
no,
sump's
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
So as soon as
asking for trouble.
it's
It's asking for
that's why I try not to until I put a bash plate and stuff on there,
it. Yep.
which I don't know when that's going to be, unless I'm going to start doing some pretty crazy
Well-
off-road stuff. I'm not really going to worry about it at the minute.
It could be.
It'd help.
Yeah. It would help.
Just pack it with rocks and send it.
Yeah.
It should be
true.
right.
I'm sure you'll come out on a few trips with us soon.
Definitely. All right, let's move on to question number 2,
Yeah.
and that is, what are some of your plans moving forward with the brand?
Yeah.
And is there anything specific that you want to achieve with the business, with the brand?
Yeah.
As you were mentioning before,
Obviously-
you do want to cover
yeah,
a lot of
wanna.
a lot of different areas.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I sort of that's what I love about the name. Just Out Living, like it's pretty straightforward. Like it could be anything, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
if you love hiking and like that's what you enjoy, like you're
That's
out
right.
living, like you're doing what you enjoy, you
Exactly.
know, like if it's going to the gym, whatever, like obviously not as much that stuff, but like the whole broad adventuring side of things, like
Yep.
that's what I love about it. And that's what I want to do on a branch, to sort of try to go like and target like everything, you know, like
Yes.
driving, like whatever, like they're all things I'm into, and like that's what I want to do, you know, and anything adventurous. That's one thing I didn't want to do, is just focus on four-wheel driving.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because then you kind of, if you do get big within that, you kind of lock yourself
Yeah,
there,
you're locked in,
and then it's
that's
hard
it.
to branch out.
Yeah, that's right. That was yeah, that's what like I didn't want to do. Like obviously, like I have a lot of friends in the four-wheel drive, from four-wheel driving. That so like
Which does help.
yeah, like probably like 70% of the people would be like four-wheel drivers
Into it.
or come from, you know, like that sort of things more than the hiking and that. But yeah, like I just want to keep myself open for everything and see what goes, what opportunities could come up. And
Have you
things
got
like that, you know?
what's like the most left of center picture you've seen with someone with one of your shirts on?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't had too many.
Anything too far away from camping or four driving?
Nah, not really. Like, someone sent me like a spotter of someone at like Coles wearing a shirt.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
but, like,
mad though.
Yeah, it is, and like I
Yep.
love that stuff. Like that's what I want to be. Like I want to be able to go like somewhere
Definitely.
and see a random. Like if I
Yep.
see a random wearing a shirt, like that's me.
That's
done.
what you
like,
want.
I'm happy. Like
Yep.
I'm stoked. That's my number one. You know, like
I seen
I've made, you know.
I seen someone I knew once at the shops with one of my shirts on.
Oh yeah.
Didn't even recognize them.
Oh.
I seen the shirt and I was like, "Fuck yeah, someone's wearing my shirt!" And then they called out to me. I was just like, "Oh, what's going on?"
hello.
Didn't even recognize. Like I was too busy looking at the shirt.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I get random pictures every now and then. One of my mates driving around somewhere, someone might have a sticker on the back of their car.
Oh yeah.
And they'll send it to me. Do you know who this person is? I was like, no, but that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's even better that I don't know who it is.
Yeah, that's right.
It's cool.
No, it is cool. Like that's,
Those little things make your day.
they do.
Some
and,
days
like,
it's
it
good.
Gives you like that boost to
Yep.
like keep going. Like and you know like just makes you like enjoy it.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
eh?
that's what I love. Yeah, that's the best part.
It's that little step. It's that little step forward again.
Yeah,
You're like, this is
100%.
mad.
Yeah, like, alright, cool. Like, you know, people are wearing my stuff. out and about. They're not just buying it.
Did you go
for
say hello to 'em?
secret. Hey, no,
Yeah.
oh, like someone sent me the photo. I didn't see them personally. Like they sent me. They're like, "Do you know
That's
who
right.
this is?" And I was like, "No,
No idea.
yeah, no." So I don't know. So no, that's cool. Like
Someone
that.
wearing my shirt.
Yeah, someone's wearing it or
That's
giving
cool.
it a gift or something. But
That's cool. That's what you want though.
yeah, 100%. But no, I think with what I want to achieve in the long run, like obviously everyone wants to be successful and
Definitely.
things like that, and money and things. But I'd like to,
Enough to pay the bills and sustain a lifestyle.
yeah. For me, like my biggest goal is like a year or something, like off living on the road, like
Mad.
caravan,
Go do the lap.
travel, cool content, like and like I really sort of like want to take a foot into YouTube, like eventually.
Yes.
That's my biggest like
Do it.
I've always wanted. Yeah,
Do it.
yeah, and like that's like I've been saying it for years. Like that's like I said before. Like I watch so many edits and everything, you know, like all right, if it doesn't, like I'm not worried about money and things like that, but it's just cool to like people watching like cool content and things like that, and like you've made that, you know.
That's
like,
right.
and it's cool. That's my biggest goal. That doing YouTube. Like doing a series or something like that, I'd really like to do. Yeah, like I've already planned a couple trips for this year.
Nice.
Like that I do want to like film.
Considering
and that, whether it
COVID stays the
does.
fuck away.
Yeah.
It's come back in Melbourne again now.
I
I
know,
think yesterday
I
I
know.
seen it.
You can't
Something
win.
happened again there.
Yeah, there's plenty of spots to see here, but like definitely would love to
You want to get out.
go
and
a bit further. Yeah,
Yep.
somewhere new for myself. And
Have you
make it more
done
exciting.
anything down in Vic? Down Vic High Country at all?
Nah, I haven't actually.
Have you done anything down Kosciuszko?
Nah.
No?
I've been. Oh,
You went
I
down
haven't
there.
Really, I've been down there for like mini
did
truck
mention
shows
before.
and things. Yeah, and
Yep.
I had like I just bought the 4-wheel drive and we went out for the day. Like went seen a couple of spots out back in Gingy and stuff. So I haven't really done anything there. That's
We've
what I want to do.
we camped up in the national park, a place called Island Bend,
Oh, okay, yeah.
to get up there. It wasn't snowing when we were there, which
Yep.
was good apparently because
You don't get snowed in.
well, it's like
Freezing.
when you drive in off the highway.
Yeah.
Well, the road. Have you been up to where Perisher is?
Yeah,
yeah. Well, halfway up, there's a road. You got to turn right, and it takes you across to go to
Take you down to, like,
Guthiga.
a lake?
You got to go to Guthiga,
Oh, okay, no, yeah.
but you take that road across to from Perisher Way across to Guthiga, and the campground's pretty much once you get to the T intersection, the campground's there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like where we are now, right? You come in off the road, big campground, plenty of camp spots, and then there's a track down the fucking mountain, down to the river.
Yeah.
And you go camp down next to the river. But when it snows, like obviously you're 3/4 of the way up in the national park, so when it snows, it fucking snows, yeah, definitely. But then to try and get up out of there when it's snowy and icy, people are like, good luck, you're going to be stuck there for the day, you know,
Yeah.
or at least
That's why.
you want to have a good go at it, you might get out.
Yeah.
But then other people say it's easy. They walked up it in like a standard little Pathfinder or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think some people are just a bit scared to have a go, but
Yeah, no, that's it.
when we stayed there it was good. But we had a trip planned to go to Perisher and then across into, I think it was Falls Creek, Mount Hotham and stuff,
Oh, yeah,
into
nice.
Victoria.
Yeah.
But then I ended up fucking my knee one day when we were at the
really?
snow at the first stop of the trip. So it was
Oh.
like, we come
What a
home.
bummer.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah.
We're going to camp in the car and go all the way down there. It was good, but it didn't end up happening. But that's what we want to do.
Yeah, no.
But that's not going to happen this winter.
No,
No, it's going to change. I'll tell you
later.
after
Yeah.
once we finish. I'll tell you why. But it's it'll work out better anyway. It's
Yeah,
going to work
beautiful.
out fucking mad.
No, it's good.
But it's cool. We do have to. Fuck, those flies are huge, eh?
They come out of nowhere and they're like fire.
They're like a little bird. They're monsters.
Everyone's also that.
But we do have to go on a trip somewhere.
Yeah,
Or go for a wheel somewhere.
Even like a camp somewhere and
Fucking
that
oath.
could be cool. Like we do a bit of get the drones out.
Do this
stuff
without
like
the
that.
microphones.
Yeah, yeah,
Just sit
yeah.
down and
Big
talk
fire.
shit.
Yeah.
Mad.
Feast. That's the best part about it. Just relax, chill.
Fucking oath.
But no, big high country's definitely on the cards. But
During winter.
no,
No, not during winter.
nah.
Not in the
I'll
cold.
go in a year or something.
Yep.
I don't even know when the best time is really to go. I have to look into it, but
Probably spring.
yeah,
Yeah. After winter.
because there's plenty of good swimmer spots. Plenty of
Towards-
rivers and
Maybe mid to late spring. Because that way you're getting all the melt from high up in the mountains from all the snow.
that. Yeah.
so it'll be cold,
Oh,
but all the
it'll be
swimming
pretty
spots
good,
will
yeah.
be full of water, and it'll be
Yeah.
good.
There's plenty of cool
Be
like,
good water.
waterfalls and like hiking
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So
Heaps.
that's what I want to do. Like not just full drive when I'm down there. Like make it like you know you go.
You wanna go on an adventure?
Yeah, go everything.
Yep.
So,
Go for a walk,
yeah.
find some nice spots to fly a drone around.
Oh yeah, there'll be plenty of good spots there. I'm sure you get some good footage.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's the best thing. But nah, for me, I like heading north, Fraser
Yep.
Island, all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, that's,
Have you been up there with that? With the Lux?
yeah. I went like. Funny thing is, like I went up last year for my 30th. Like I
Nice.
said, alright, it's cool. You know, go away, do something nice for your 30th. So we went up there, and COVID just like came about.
No way.
Weather was shitty, and we were umming and ahhing, and like they closed a lot of roads. Like it was like king tide. It was like just coming in. It was
Yep.
ugly. So we said, let's just wing it. We'll go. If you don't
See
go
what
on
happens.
the boat, like to go over, like we'll just
You're up there, you can
we'll
do something.
else. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
So we winged it. Ended up going over and that, and then obviously we stayed at the resort because we had the kids and stuff. So then at night we were like hearing a bit about the COVID, and they're like, we're shutting the borders, thinking about shutting the borders, and we're humming and ahhing. And yeah, so like the last day we got off the island, we were still humming and ahhing. They were like talking about, yeah, we're gonna maybe shut the borders tomorrow. So then like we headed home.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we got home, and then like we walked in the door, turned the TV on, they're like, yeah, we're shutting the borders tonight. Like
Fuck.
definitely. And I was like, oh, thank God. Like,
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have been a bad thing. We would have been happy to stay there, but yeah.
Yeah, not a bad
No.
place to be stuck.
Yeah, definitely. There's probably a lot of other ways to get back in, but
Yep.
yeah, I was like stoked. Like I got a holiday in before all this, so I was
That's
very
mad.
happy with that. Yeah,
Very
lucky
lucky.
we went through with it.
Very lucky.
Definitely.
Alright. Moving on.
Yeah. No.
This one, alright, we've already kind of touched on it, but this is not really to do with the business, but more to do with the creative side of things. So where do you see yourself with the drone and the photography work going, which you already had mentioned? You do want to kind of step into YouTube and
Yeah.
and get something happening there,
Yeah, I do definitely want to brand off into YouTube and things like that.
and it'll just be still branded as Outliving.
Yeah. So that's why I sort of like at the moment it's like as like a clothing brand and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then obviously when I do go into YouTube, it'll still be like Outliving or like similar sort of name, like maybe something else at the end of it, change it up a bit.
Yep.
But if the clothing brand side of things doesn't work as good as like clothing, like I'm hoping that like the YouTube sort of things, like me wearing all the time and people watching it and going, hey, like
They
this
see
guy's
it.
making cool things, and then becomes more of like a merch side of things.
That's
So, like,
right.
Yeah, you
That's
know.
right.
So either way, it's like it's promotion, like it's
Exactly.
like, and that's what I'm hoping.
There's no
that
bad
this stuff-
publicity.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
right. Like I'm hoping that helps this like grow.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't turn as like Pacific clothing brand, like you
Yep.
know, like we're not going to shops or things like that. Like it's not taken off like where I sort of want it to go. Like
Mhm.
I'm hoping like that sort of thing can keep this still going. You know, like keep it as merch and still bringing out cool clothes and products. And
That's
stuff.
right.
So
And
that's
then
my
it
main,
and then it turns into like an anchor.
yeah.
So when you are out and you are away, people see you. You can be like, oh, we've got a website. If you want to support us or you want to buy a shirt, jump on there. You know,
Yeah, that's
you
right.
might sell a bunch of shirts somewhere, and obviously you want to put that money back into the business. But
yeah, that's right.
that could help you go to another place, and then
Yeah.
you meet more people. More, like it just works out that way.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I want to eventually
Becomes a
like-
good base for the
Yeah,
for
that's
the
right.
travels and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's why I'd like. Obviously, the end goal was to travel Australia for a year or whatever. Like, even if I stayed on the road,
Yep.
wouldn't worry me. But,
Fuck
like,
yeah.
if you were just making enough to like keep you by, like
Mhm.
you know, YouTube, making content and
Yep.
doing some other things or whatever, and like still selling clothes and that, like
Definitely.
just keep you on the road. That'd be like a dream.
That's all you need, eh?
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely outliving.
You got to Well, I don't want to tell you what to do, but
No.
I'm already in the process of. I've actually reached out to a bunch of people already.
Yeah.
They're pretty big companies. I don't know if they'll watch this. I don't want to say who they are anyway because
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin that now. But
yeah, no, it's all right.
I've already reached out to a bunch of people to like be even sponsors for this,
Yeah.
sponsors for the podcast, and then another thing that I wanted to do. So with the GoPro clips, I took even this morning coming into here, and then if we go for a little wheel before we leave, I'll have the GoPro. I might stick it on the outside of the car somewhere. Like I want to start this thing called a vlogcast
Yeah.
instead of like just a vlog and talking about my day and whatever. Turn the podcast into a vlogcast.
Yeah.
So meeting up with you this morning, come for a drive in here, like that will all end up being the intro to the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're out living. So we're coming out here
Yeah.
and we're out living. You know what I mean? We're out doing the thing. So and then that incorporates into the podcast. So I'm not too sure how I'm actually going to work that now, because obviously I don't want to have a 10-minute video in front of an hour-long podcast. So
Yeah.
I'll have to just kind of play with that a couple of times and chop it up.
Yeah.
Or even just the clips from today I might put up separately and then see, you know what I mean, see how that's received, and then put up a poll or just ask some people some questions and see if they want it in front of everything, but then try and incorporate some sponsors into it as well.
Yeah.
So I don't think Luke's going to sponsor me, but Luke, I need tyres.
Yeah.
So,
Luke,
but
pick him up.
that's the thing. But if I do get
Look him
tyres, I'll be like, hey, do you mind? Like, obviously, I'm going to pay for him.
Yeah.
He's definitely not going to give them to me for free.
No.
But then I can just throw the logo or the name up there. You know what I mean? If you need tyres, go
that's
see
right.
these guys. Like, that's only going to lead into bigger things down the track. So, if you do branch into YouTube, that's one thing you need sponsors. So like, even if you are out on the road, even if you just stay at a caravan park, it's just like, hey, I make videos and that for a job. Like, it's what I do. I'm traveling Australia. Do you want a video? Do you want me to fly the drone around? I can put it up on all your social media pages for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might not pay you anything, but you might not pay anything to stay there.
Yeah, that's right. And like that's what. Like,
That's what helps you out.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's how like most people like stay on the road so long. Like,
Definitely.
There's a few like families I do follow. Like
I've been trying to figure it out because I want to do it.
Yeah. Nah. Like I don't know if they just got lucky at the right time or what. But
Yep.
Like. Yeah.
Right
like,
place, right time.
Yeah, that's right. Like you tell when it's like a sponsored sort of
Yes.
like video or ad or whatever.
Yep.
You know, and you think straight away you're like, all right, like they've been hooked up somewhere along, and like.
In some way.
In some way, yeah, that's
Yep.
right. Like maybe not free, but at half price or
That's right.
whatever. Like they really promote where they stayed with this product. You know? So
You
I
do see that in
definitely-
some videos,
yeah,
though.
you do.
I know exactly what
Like,
you're talking about.
when you're watching, so many like vlogs and like
Yep.
and videos of like like say where Let's Go or something.
Yep.
You know, like they do a video there, but yeah, like they'll stay somewhere local and promote
That's right.
that thing. Yeah, so that's like definitely is another thing to look.
Another
at.
avenue.
I think that helps you, like 100% would help you stay
Stay
on the road
out there,
longer,
that's right.
Things like yeah, so everything helps, and same thing, yeah, out doing.
And then you leverage their fan base already if they are already a known person.
Yeah, that's right.
So now because you put out a video of them, now everyone that knows about them knows about you. So
Yeah.
it's like a
Yeah,
it
that's right.
just
Like a
works. It goes
50-50,
both
like,
ways.
Yeah, it goes both ways, 100%.
yeah.
No, that's good. And like to be honest, like there's been places like I've watched like videos and they stay somewhere and like we've stayed there. You
Yep.
know, like we've watched it and gone, hey, like that resort is like really like for Fraser Island. Like, we watched a family stay there, like promoted. They did a thing there and that, and on Fraser, and we're like, hey, like rooms look good, everything, like pool's cool, close to this, like you know, we understood, and then we're like, yeah, sweet, like we booked from that, you know. So,
Yep. That's right.
100% like sponsors and things like that. That
Helps.
does help, yeah.
Definitely.
But
I'm venturing down that track. We'll see how that works out.
yeah, no, it's good.
I'll let you know in 12 months' time.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
see me in Darwin somewhere with the van.
Could be behind you, mate.
Yeah, fucking hope. That'll be mad.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I just want to meet like,
The green Lux and the
people.
big bus.
Yeah, no, I won't have the green Lux. So
Oh, you won't have the Lux?
I'll admit that. Yeah, yeah. That's going. Not going, but it's you won't see that much
She'll be
videos and things.
she'll be a true weekend warrior then, eh?
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah,
So
mad.
we'll stay in the garage, maybe on a trailer. I don't know, but
Yep.
yeah, we'll do something with it.
I still can't believe you got a world of diff in the back of that thing, eh?
Yeah, no, it's
I
pretty
heard you go around that roundabout and I was like, does he have a locker in that thing?
Nah, it's like honestly the best budget build car.
Yeah.
Like everyone loves it. I don't know why, but to me it's like.
Do you have troubles going anywhere?
Yeah, Macca's car park in Glenmore Park.
Yeah, no
It's
good.
it's a bitch. Like too sharp of a turn.
Yeah.
Like everyone like hooks
5
it
point turn to
quick.
get out of
it's
there.
Like, I'm like 2-3 turns.
Yep.
And it's embarrassing. We go to caravan parks like when we're on holidays and stuff.
Yep.
And you turn, it's like.
You got the grey nomads going,
Yeah,
what
and
the
everyone's
fuck's
like,
going on here?
Shut up, mate. Trying to sleep.
It's like I used to have a Beamer,
Yeah.
had a BMW E46 coupe, which was not a dream car, but a car I wanted just to go drifting with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When not younger, I only had it a couple of years ago. But that was to go drifting with. They're really good chassis, real good weight distribution and really
Yeah.
stiff, really good for drifting. But I welded the diff in that, and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't too bad to turn, but same, even just going through like the Plaza car park,
Oh,
it's just
it's embarrassing if anything.
howls its head off. Hey,
Yeah.
every corner, every turn, it got to a point where it was a pain in the ass, and that ended up blowing. Hey,
Really?
the spider gears ended up breaking, but it didn't break on the world. It actually broke the gear.
Oh,
So I think the gears,
Yeah.
I don't know, they must have just got a bit stressed from all the
Yeah,
clutch
yeah.
kicks and
Yeah,
ended
well,
up breaking. Spat them straight out the diff, out the hat of the diff, all over the
oh,
road.
shit.
Locked the car up. Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, I can see why they like.
Wasn't
recommend
fun.
Not doing it. Like, put so much.
Wasn't
strain
fun.
On everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't have been fun.
I done bushes, 2 sets of bushes in the back, done a set of caster bushes in the front, all just from having the diff welded. Because
Yeah.
just trying to turn, it just puts that much pressure on everything to get around.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit better in a full drive, but the way those
Oh, yeah.
control arms are in the beam are no good.
Yeah, nah. Well, that's it. Like, it's still leaf sprung in the back, so it's
Mhm.
pretty solid. But yeah, other than tyre wear.
You need some coils, mate. You need
Yeah,
some
I
coils in
do.
the back.
I do. Some guys do like surf conversions on the back.
I know.
Springs and stuff.
I seen fuck, what's his name? I can't remember his name. I do follow him on Facebook, but he just sassed the front,
Yeah.
done the solid conversion on the front, and done the surf conversion on the back, but used the surf rails, everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
cut the whole back out, unpicked everything that didn't need to be there, and basically put a recut out of a surf in the back.
Just put a reclip on and that's it.
Yep.
Off you go.
But he's a fabricator by trade. That's
Yeah.
what he does. So
Makes
cars
life
in the
easier.
workshop, yeah,
Yeah.
makes it way fucking easier,
Yeah.
way easier.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust myself with the welder. I'm
No?
lucky I've got a lot of mates that
First rocket,
Yeah. Oh mate.
snap the world.
When I owned a mini truck and every time it broke down, just asked my mate Shorty. I was like, "Yeah, can you
Come spend
weld
the
this?"
night,
Yeah.
get on the beers.
I'll get some pizzas and
Yep,
beers and
That's
yeah.
right.
So yeah, I'll stay away from the welder.
Fucking hell.
Stick to the camera.
All right. Next question. I think I've missed one here. Hey.
Oh maybe.
No, I think I might have
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
to write one down when I sent it to you.
Oh okay. All right. See you then.
Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 5,
Oh yeah, no, you definitely missed that.
but I had 5 written down, so I've only sent you 4. And I didn't bring my notepad with me. That's what I was saying to you before.
I could check mine.
I got halfway up here and I forgot. Anyway, we'll we'll just get to what we got here anyway.
Yeah, no, it's alright.
When someone comes to you for any advice in regards to a business or starting a business, what is something that you would pass on to them? Like, what would be maybe those first 2, 3 key points that you
yeah.
would, this is what you need to look into?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd probably, if you have an idea and want to do something, like nothing's like sounds silly, you know.
Mhm.
Like you might think worry about everyone else, but you just like I realize like you can't please everyone, and that's it. Like
Definitely.
just go in, try your best, like do everything, and I realized you gotta take time out, like every day. Like I was on the computer and stuff like that,
Yes.
and then you start getting over it. Like
Mhm.
you know, like our website and things like that. Like it took time. Like I said, like you know, bust my ass at work all day, like pouring concrete, come home with the kids, like get them to bed.
And then you're on the computer till midnight.
Till midnight. Like
Yep.
so it's. Like, so for me and my missus, like, would be up till 12 o'clock, and then, like, there's some nights you just get so over it, like, you just, like,
You're like, why the
can't be
fuck? What
bothered,
the fuck am I doing?
And it's probably like a 10-minute thing, you know
Yep.
what I mean? Like, so I've, like, sort of slowed down a little bit now, everything sort of started to go, like, I'll
Mhm.
sort of be more active doing work side of things, like, every second night, and then, like, every other
Just
night off, I'll be
relax a
more,
little
like,
bit.
just on socials,
Mhm.
and, like, do a post and things like that, and the other nights, yeah, I just, like, do everything on the computer, so... Yeah, like don't burn yourself out. That's
Definitely.
like, my thing. Like it can turn you off. Like
Yep.
it was, you know, you start turning you off, and then you start thinking to yourself, like, you know, is it worth doing this? Is
That's
it that?
right.
And you start becoming like you don't enjoy it.
Yep.
That's one thing I sort of like went for a little phase. I was like just to myself, like, man, I'd be driving to work next day and just be like, fuck, like I'm so tired.
Yes.
I'm over it. I just can't. Like, am I wasting my time?
If you need
no
to
one
take-
bought a shirt today, like, you know, like you're just
Yep.
thinking like these stupid things you're thinking, like, you know, like,
That's right.
yeah,
Like you
so
said,
gotta
no
take
one's
time.
brought anything today, or it's been a couple of days or something. You're like, fuck no, like
Yeah, that's
business is
right.
going downhill. Like
Yeah,
you,
like, that's
you
how you
run
think,
through all
you
these
know? Yeah.
scenarios.
Yeah, and like I just like I'm a pretty hard person, like I said before, like on myself, like
Yep.
what I want. So I've like
Take it
realise
easy on
as well.
yourself,
You
bro.
gotta take it easy on yourself.
You do.
Yeah, you do. That's
If
the
you need to
biggest
take the
key
time
factor.
off too, if you
Yeah.
need to take the time off, do it.
Yeah,
Some people say no days off, all this bullshit. You'll just end
They
up
do,
burning
like-
yourself out.
100%.
So that's part of why I didn't respond to any messages, anything the other day. I was just like, fuck it, phone
Yeah.
staying on the bench, and I'm just sitting
Doing
down
your
and
thing, like,
relaxing.
what you like. Yeah, that's
I
right.
couldn't. Yeah, I just put myself in a position where I was just fried. Hey, I was just
Yeah.
like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
I was just fried all day.
yeah. It
No
gets
good.
like that. Yeah, that's right. It's the same. Like,
It's amazing what that one day off can do, though,
yeah, it can.
because
Then
it
the
gives
next
you that
day-
opportunity to look
Oh.
at something with fresh eyes, and you're just like,
Yeah, that's right. You
Full
come in
speed,
the next
let's
day
go.
And, like, you'll knock this over like 10 minutes, but
Yep.
like the night before was taking you 2 hours and you weren't.
that's right.
Couldn't wonder why. Like, what? It's not letting me
What's
do this.
stopping
that,
you,
what's
that's right.
stopping me, and you're getting frustrated. And, like,
You look at it
puts
with fresh
tension.
eyes,
Yeah,
and it's
that's right. It's,
yeah. It's a
That's the-
10-minute thing.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
Yep.
that's my biggest thing for anyone like starting business. Obviously, like when you're starting fresh, like you said, you got this mentality, and everyone thinks like you got to go hard, like hit it hard, like like no sleep, like 24 hours a day work. Like
It will work
these-
for so long.
and that's right. You
Yep.
just get to a point where like you'll just shut down. And
That's
you'll
right.
Be so turned off doing what you.
Well, that's
what you
it.
love.
But then you get turned off doing the work because you're like, fuck, if this is what it's going to be every night, like,
Yeah, it's not
I don't know
worth
if I
it.
can
I'll
do
just
this
go to
every
work
night.
9 to 5. And,
Exactly.
Wasting
Exactly.
my time. So
I think
definitely is
I think that is what does discourage a lot of people.
Yeah.
Once they do start putting in that work, and then it gets hard because you're losing sleep, and then you go through all these scenarios in your head, and you're just like, well, fuck, I might as well just
Oh.
go back to 9 to 5. I'll
Yeah, that's
just
right.
go back to the day
Yeah.
job. Fuck
just
it.
go and like start a business and trade. It's just easy.
Yep.
I know what to do,
Yep.
So yeah, pretty much
It gets
that.
easier.
Yeah.
It does get, well, it gets harder, but as you progress, you
Yeah.
can deal with those things easier. So it kind of does get easier, but it's the level, you just go up the levels.
Yeah.
You're
that's
just more equipped to deal with scenarios and situations as you progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's weird how it works.
Yeah, it is. It's-
Sometimes some things pop up and I'm like, fuck, if this was 12 months ago, I don't know how I would have handled this.
Yeah.
Like
No, definitely. Like you've been in it like a lot longer than live. Like I'm only like 6 months. in,
20 end of 2016,
So, yeah. Yeah.
but it was on and off for a while.
Yeah.
It's only been the last 12 months where I'm just like,
Like focus.
I
and-
focus
yeah.
on this and this only, you know.
Yeah. So like we're still like learning as we go. Like picking these.
You
little
probably
things,
still
what
sell more than me,
works,
though.
What's not. Ah, don't
Well, I
know,
focus
like,
more on this than
Yeah.
the actual
your
brand.
Yeah.
But it's all
it's gonna
part of
tie
the
in,
brand.
yeah.
It's all part of the brand.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's right. Everything's like you said, you're promoting it.
That's
you're wearing
right.
a shirt, someone might see it, go, yeah, that's cool. like,
exactly.
this
I've got a hat on, but you can't see the back of it.
hat backwards.
I should have put one on the table.
Yeah, you should have.
It's all
Put
promotion.
more stickers
Yeah.
on there. Yeah, but nah, definitely just don't burn yourself out. Take
Yep.
time out for yourself. And
And ask for help,
yeah, ask yourself.
because there's plenty of other people that have already gone through what you're going through.
Yeah, that's right.
Plenty of other people have started a business. I found a few people that I messaged on Instagram early on did not want to help.
Yeah,
Part of the reason why I started this podcast, so I could talk to business owners.
yeah. So
It wasn't really to help me be better at my business,
Yeah,
but if I ask 10 people the same question, you're going to get a different answer from every person.
yeah, that's right.
So it just gives you more perspective on
Yeah.
on how to go about things. So, and if it helps someone as well,
oh yeah.
like we're just talking a lot of shit.
Yeah,
But,
no.
but one person might watch this and go, okay,
Yeah,
like
that's right.
it's,
Like,
it's
hey,
just
yeah,
that
this
little.
guy started it. Like
That's
I've
right.
got like no experience in this side of things. Like I'm
Mhm.
just a tradie. Like that's
Yep.
all I've done. Left school. Like done trade, and like now I want to like.
Well, you're not just a tradie; you're a tradie
Yeah.
slash small business owner now.
Yeah. I am now. Yeah, that's
Yep.
right. So like everything's been like like when I looked at it at first, I was like, wow, I'm gonna start a business. And I thought, yeah, it's just this, like I said before, like,
Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna get some shirts, do a thing,
hmm
and then like you realise how much more is into it. But that's what I reckon. You can't just go from like day one start and like think that at the end of the week you're gonna have a business. Like,
That's right.
running. Like that's where you'll burn yourself out, turn yourself off, and like you're just forever learning. So
Exactly.
you got to take that in.
I shouldn't have done that.
Definitely listen for advice and things like that.
I definitely shouldn't have done that.
Nah. You want to end? Sit it there. That'll work.
Yeah, it'll be right for now. Intermission. Excuse me. Sorry for the distraction.
No, you're right.
There's always something happening.
It's part of it.
There's still a bit of battery left on that. That'll go forever. That's mad. Can I grab another beer?
Yeah, definitely. Got another one. Nice and cold and esky under here.
Fuck yeah. Always keen for a beer.
Yeah. I reckon those randoms that followed us in, they were loving it.
Yeah, fucking oath. How good was that? So I don't know. The people looking at me through the camera, I'll talk to you guys right now. There is a Raptor, Ranger Raptor, behind us. He was on the trail in front of us. We ended up going around him. Good bloke, actually. We had a good chat with him here. He had to fly around, and
cool drone and that,
yeah, they've gone for a walk. They've gone for a walk down in the bushes, and he was kind enough to leave his car parked up on the rock here. It looks mad. You can't see the whole thing there, but yeah, he's got it flexed up on a rock there. If you can see that behind me there, it's fucking mad.
Yeah.
Not a bad backdrop, hey?
Yeah, I know.
It's cool.
Better than mine sitting there.
I could have told everyone it was yours.
Yeah, hey. I could have said, hey, surprise, you know, this is my new car.
Matt, so let's push on with that last question before we got distracted.
Yeah, nice, alright.
I'll just swing it now. I won't try and move it again.
Yeah, it's safe one.
So yeah, is there any other points or any other kind of bits of insight you would want to pass on to someone if they said into you like, hey Adam, I'm thinking about doing this, like what do you think the best way to go about it is, you know?
Yeah, yeah, probably another one is like research, like
yes,
do your research. That's like a big
on your market.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
See like who you're targeting and then like what you want to do out of it. Like I was gonna have like outliving like clothing or like apparel at the end, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife said like, look, like you can branch off this if you want. Like, you know, you don't want to be stuck with a name if
that's
you
right.
got to. So it's sort of, you know, like outliving. If my market later goes, hey, like four-wheel drive and it's killing it. You know, like
it still works.
Yeah, I could go
you can
make
change
camping stuff, whatever, keep
that's
the
right.
name or
that's right.
whatever, YouTube brand off it. You know, it's
mm-hmm.
like I can still keep it outlive and things like that. So definitely do your research and know exactly what you want. Like that's definitely a big key thing.
Big advantage too.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll find the people that do know, or they do have a clear understanding of what they're getting into. Because I was a bit naive when I started this.
Yeah.
Well, I was living over in New Zealand when I started it, but if I had have known, same deal. It's always hindsight. If I had have known then what I know now,
oh yeah,
I can say I'd be in a much different position. But you don't really know. But
you don't
I've got a pretty good. I reckon I'd be in a completely different position, but then I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing the podcast. I wouldn't be doing the videos. I wouldn't be doing all the other things that I'm working on.
Yeah,
so
everything happens for a reason.
It's just a learning curve. So
yeah, that's right.
Very happy with that.
Yeah, definitely.
What the fuck is that? Is that a bat or is that an eagle or something?
Oh, it's probably an eagle or something. Yeah.
That's big, hey.
Yeah, it is.
I'll try and zoom in on that with the GoPro. It's a bit too far away, but
he's
gone in at top of that tree.
Yeah.
That was big, hey.
Yeah, it was huge.
I don't think it was a bat.
No.
I don't know if they're this far up.
No, probably see.
I know there's always heaps of them around Emu.
Panther,
yeah.
Famous panther.
When that sun comes down, he's going to be coming up the rocks here.
I think I've seen him before when he was tying his tent down.
Yeah.
And he was in the bushes.
You didn't tell me, but
No.
that would have been nice to know.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Imagine that. Imagine just going for a walk and just seeing
Oh,
something like that, hey. Whether it's a black panther or not.
no one would
Fuck.
believe you.
Yeah, no one would believe you. No one would believe you.
Everyone has all these theories and they...
You would shit your pants.
Oh, yeah, you would. You would.
There's, good mate Joe Rogan spoke about it a couple of times. Some dude over in California, just on a walking trail.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, a mountain lion comes out. Like apparently it was stalking him.
Yeah.
So every time he turned around, like to have a look, like...
Oh, it was like following him.
Yeah, it'd be like, he's saying like 50, 60 yards, which I don't know how much a yard is. I think it's not much off a metre.
Yeah.
So 50, 60 metres. But it's like what did he say? It's like a 35, 40 pound mountain lion.
Yeah.
Which would only be 15, 20 kilos maybe at the most. But a cat
Yeah.
Like, you know what a house
Yeah,
cat's
no,
like,
house
and they
cat's
weigh
like-
like what, 2 kilos?
Yeah, that's right. Weigh nothing.
Imagine a cat like the size of a fucking German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Like-
I've got a German Shepherd, so yeah.
Yeah.
I would know what it feels like.
Oh, like you couldn't imagine it. I'm pretty sure he shot it, because I'm pretty sure he shot it, because every time he'd turn around it was a little bit closer, and then sometimes he'd walk like 10, 15 meters and then just have a look just to
Yeah.
see, and then it wouldn't be there, and then the next time he'd look it'd be that little bit closer,
He was
like
tripping out, he wasn't
like
sure.
like it was
Yeah.
stalking him, yeah, like it was fucking after him. I'm pretty sure he ended up shooting it.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
But we can't shoot it. We're not allowed.
No,
Not allowed things like that here.
yeah, not that freely anyway.
No. Yeah, that's right. Like,
Yeah, crazy.
yeah,
Fucking
it's-
crazy. Couldn't imagine it. The old Black Panther, mate.
Oh yeah.
She's still out there.
She's out there somewhere. Don't know how long it's gonna live on for. Yeah. Surely someone will find it.
I'm pretty upset that I didn't have
Oh, that's alright.
all those questions in here, eh?
You can just free pick something, mate.
We covered who you are and some plans that you have moving forward. Drone work and photography, which you're talking about the YouTube and stuff, which
Yeah.
you do want to get into, which I
Yeah,
suggest you do ASAP.
Thank you.
What else we got? Business. Anyone starting business?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of something else. I'm trying to think of what that other question was. I guess it can't have been too important if I didn't write it down, eh?
Yeah. Well, are you reading it off our messages?
Yeah, the message I
Yeah,
sent you.
I didn't even pick up the 1, 2.
Yeah, no, I only just did now, just looking at it. Shows you how prepared I am.
Yeah. No, that's alright. It's good that you just even sent those over.
I'm just trying to make you feel a bit more comfortable,
Yeah. Oh,
a bit more at ease.
yeah. I'll tell you what, I feel like I've done alright. Like, I'm so shy. Like,
I told you, once you get a
And
beer
I've
into
done
you,
alright. Yeah, that's right.
once you get a beer into you, you'll start talking, you'll be fine.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's chill
That
out.
sun's starting to come back out
Yeah, it's good.
over those trees again. That's mad.
No, it's a good little spot close to home. Next time you have to bring the missus up.
Definitely. Should have brought. Oh, I got a cooker in there. I should have brought some food.
Oh yeah.
Could have had some dinner, mate.
Yeah. That's what we normally
Cooked
do.
up some
Come hang out.
burgers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Really
that'd have been
nice.
good.
See you later, mate.
You
Take
off?
it easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and
Take it easy.
try and see how we go. Come
Yeah.
back.
Don't get stuck.
Thanks for providing a nice backdrop for us.
Yeah.
Not bad having it flexed up there in the background.
That's all right, mate. Everyone will be like, who's colour?
Yeah. That's right. They'll be watching. We're
Yeah,
recording.
yeah.
But, yeah, I tagged you in a cool photo as well. I don't know if you saw
Nice.
it.
Oh, Joe. Awesome. Cheers for
Yeah,
that.
you can see like all like your car and
Yeah, nice.
mine and yours as well.
Yeah. Oh,
So
it's
you're
beautiful.
welcome to use it on any tags or any Facebook shit. if you
Yeah.
want.
Nice.
Easy as. I'll tag you. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. See you later.
Yeah, yeah.
That's mad.
Now to try not hit any rocks.
I was just going to say, have you got enough room to turn around there?
Are you on camera? So. Don't stop up.
I can edit this out, don't worry.
Yeah, sweet.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's nice. See, that's like the things I was talking about like earlier, you know, like when you see like someone wearing a shirt or like
Mhm.
something like that, you know, like we just met them and you know, they're like, hey, like a tag jar,
Yep.
you know, things like that. So
That's
what
cool,
I like.
eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
It makes it like such a good feeling.
Yep. That's mad.
Yeah, it makes it feel like everything's worthwhile, like it's not just about money and things
Exactly.
like that. It's more to it. So it's really good. I enjoy it.
It's more about people getting behind it.
Yeah, that's right. They appreciate what you're doing.
Yep.
You know,
That's cool.
You feel like you're not wasting your time. It's awesome.
They would have looked you straight up on the gram and just been like, yeah, I fuck with this.
Yeah.
This is mad.
Yeah,
That's right.
it. No,
That's
good.
cool. Oh,
Yeah.
is he going to back all the way out?
Yeah, you should.
He's got enough room to turn around there.
I think he just wants to get the noise happening.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Yeah, you hear it nice on the mics.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's it. Like you meet so many people on the tracks and
Yep.
things like that. Even like
That was not
biking,
planned. Like, that was completely random. He was just happened to be driving in front of us when we come in
It was.
onto the track.
You got a bit worried about one of the mud puddles.
I was
so
just
let
going to
us
say,
through,
he got a bit scared about
Yeah.
that puddle.
I'll follow you through, mate. If you get stuck, you can pull us out. Yeah, no worries. And then, he followed us here. So
That's cool.
nice couple.
Yeah,
Awesome.
nice people. If you watch this for whatever reason, I don't know if you will, but if you do, thanks for saying hello.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate you leaving your car there, the backdrop for us. It was
Yeah,
good.
it's good. And maybe get to wheel with you soon. Like
Fuck
we were
yeah.
talking about. So,
Send him a message.
yeah.
We'll be there.
Yeah. Messages.
That's
I'll
cool.
try. Yeah.
That's cool.
This at the moment, worst
But
time.
this is how weird this is, right? So the whole reason, I'm just trying to be nice and gentle with
no,
this
you're
thing
right.
now, so it doesn't fucking fall off again. But this is the whole reason about doing the podcast and coming out, like, to do this. Obviously, you're into full driving and out living, everything we've explained already.
Yeah.
But, like, we just met that guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's right.
we might see him somewhere else again. They might end up buying something off you. They might end up supporting you. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
crazy how it works.
Yeah, it is. And like, you know, when I first brought a full drive, like I knew like no one. Like I came from like mini trucks and
Yep.
like I had an old school like 1960s Mercedes full airbag.
Nice.
Like, I came from like that, you know, like
Fuck
Euros
yeah.
and stuff. Like that's the one car that.
Not a bad thing to come from.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's a touchy subject. I
Yeah.
can try right now, but yeah. So I just brought a full drive. Like I was just like, hey, I want to, you know, like get away from this.
Did he make it out? Oh yeah, he's got.
Yeah, like I want to go back to doing what I love. Like,
Yep.
you know, I just had like a Hilux shoot as a daily, and like I used to go I go to the Blue Mountains by myself, bushwalking,
Mhm.
waterfalls and stuff. So I was like, hey, I'll get a full drive, like branch out. I've
Yep.
said I wanted to do it for years and that, and I finally did. And like, yeah, like look where I am now. I've met so many people. Like all my mates, pretty much that I
Pretty
talk to,
heavy
like,
into it.
Yeah, like you know, I'm in a couple like groups on
Mhm.
group chats and things like that. And,
Yep.
like, you know, get invited out trips and things like it's
That's
just
mad.
awesome. Yeah, it's a good community to be honest. Like
Yep.
everyone helps each other. Like need a hand, help them. Like I've taken parts up. some
Nice.
people uplift go like that I know that are stuck. Like just so they can get home or
Yep.
you know call outs whatever. Like
Nice.
yeah, it's a good little community.
It's fucking good though.
Yeah, it is.
Because you know, if you go up there and you get stuck somewhere or you need something, there's going to be
Yeah,
a bunch of people more than happy to come help you.
100%. Like even if just
It's
power
good.
of social media, like
Yep.
someone could follow me and I don't even talk to them and they're like, hey, I've got a part or something.
Yep.
Like, they
You're
would-
stuck out at
would
Lithgow
help,
and they're
you
like,
know?
fuck, I'm only 20 minutes from there. I'll be there,
Yeah.
I'll be there in 20 minutes.
100%.
Yep.
Like, it happened
Yeah, it's
to me.
cool.
Like I got stuck at Wadigans, did an alternator, and a guy brought one out. Like I knew who he was from like mini trucks and stuff.
Yep.
And he lived in Newcastle. He brought one out to me at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
Changed it over, and like now we're like good mates. Like
Fuck
took
yeah.
a tail shaft to him the other week. Like,
Nice.
we're like good mates, talk all the time. You know.
That's how it works,
it's-
eh?
Yeah, it's it. It's,
Power
it's
of social
crazy.
media.
Yeah, it is. It is. 100%.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's good.
Fuck yeah. The community around everything is just, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is, and I feel like it's gotten bigger too, like since COVID and things like that. Like, because no one can travel overseas.
Everyone's been at
Everyone's
home.
trying to get outdoors now. Everyone's,
Yes.
you know, like, and they were locked in before, and now like everyone's like all these like little cool places you had before.
Yep.
Are becoming overpopulated, but
Yeah,
like so
fuck
much
yeah, they
more
have.
people are like doing this. Like
Like,
they know,
into
like,
it
they
and
can't
frothing.
travel for the next couple of years. Like really, let's see our backyard. Like.
That's right.
And then now they're realising, like, hey, there is more to here. Like, we don't have to go to Europe. We don't have to go, like
But even
Yeah,
the
like
people that would normally go to like Fraser or Darwin, Northern Territory, people that do those trips or south into Victoria, WA, no, you couldn't go anywhere.
yeah.
So
no, that's
everyone's
right.
just been
everyone's like
in
stuck.
our own backyard up the mountain, and there's plenty of places to go up here that are fucking unreal, eh?
Oh yeah.
And especially once you get into that, you have that guidebook, don't you?
No, I don't have. The
Oh, you
guidebook.
don't?
Nah, so you got one, and my other mate's got one.
But
I
all
haven't
the
brought one
places that you have been going are in
yet.
that guidebook.
Yeah,
But
it
they're
just
all-
comes down to research. Like,
Yes,
I've been
exactly.
doing my research.
Exactly.
You know, I don't really.
They're not
ask-
the touristy spots, but
Nah.
they're the good spots.
Oh yeah.
They're the
yeah,
good spots.
Yeah.
But you still haven't done Grand Canyon.
I know.
You gotta do
that's- Yeah.
You gotta
it's
do
on
it.
the list. I think that might be my next one.
You know where it is though?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know where it is. Yeah.
You got to go there. You got to do it. Like I told you on Insta on the messages the other day, you could probably do it under an hour
Yeah.
because we were like, fuck, I want to say we we're like 20 minutes, half an hour into our walk,
Yeah.
and this dude, this guy had his, I'm assuming it was his daughter, had a little girl with him.
Yeah.
But we were like 20 minutes, half an hour in, but they walked past us where we parked our cars.
Yeah.
So as we got down to the bottom of the steps, he was already coming past us.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's just on the mission. He's doing
He's
the walk
going.
and he's made it through. But we're stopping every 50, 100 metres to take pictures and carry on. And yeah, it just took so much longer. So it took us 3 hours to do it.
Yeah.
But I stopped to fly the drone a couple of spots, and
Yeah.
which, well, I can do there actually because it's not in a national park. But anyway,
Yeah.
you're not really
We're
meant
not,
to.
we're
But
not, no drone.
you're not really meant to. But
Drone sheets here,
yeah,
sheriffs.
no sheriffs,
Yeah,
mate.
no
Are you on
sheriff.
that page?
Yeah.
Yeah. How
so
good is
funny.
it?
Everyone just cries about like, oh man. Like I understand. I love the best part is like everyone's just like, hey, found this SD card.
Every
Like,
post,
Yeah, and like
How good are these pictures? Found them on an SD card at the beach.
And everyone's just
Fucking
like,
mad.
You know they're full of shit. Like yeah.
I got a guy onto a quarry I go to. He might watch this. If you watch this, you're a mad cunt. You know who I'm talking about. I won't say his name, but
Yeah.
he's,
Don't get him in trouble.
he's a good bloke.
Yeah.
He drives a loader and loads me in the truck when I'm up there, up at Maruda.
Oh yeah.
But he was talking about drones and all that on the radio one day, and I was just like, "Oh, what kind of drone you got?" And he's got a mini, and I was like, "Oh, I got a mini too." He's like, "Oh, do ya?" So now since then, every time I drive into the quarry, it's just like, "Oh, here comes your drone nerd," and then I end up just stopping next to him, and we'll just have a chat for 5-10 minutes. But he followed my YouTube channel the other day, so
Oh,
he
yeah,
might watch
beautiful.
this. If you do, sick cunt. You're a fucking mad cunt.
Nice.
But no, it's good. But I got him onto that sheriff's page.
Oh okay.
Yeah, and the next time I seen him, he was going,
Just
"Fuck,
posting-
there's some
Oh.
people on there that are bananas, eh?"
Oh man, it's
mad.
Some people just cry about it. They're like, I understand, like, yeah, there's rules to follow and like privacy and that. Like,
Yes.
100%. Like, no one's around and things like. You're not hurting anyone. It's,
But you can tell. I haven't seen something that I would like put in that this is no good category. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like
yeah.
they're off over the water looking down at the beach, and
Oh,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, there's people in that picture." It's like, yeah, but the length that you would have to zoom in to see anything, you're gonna lose all the
blur.
quality of anything anyway.
100%.
So like it's not NASA. Like you can't see the fucking hairs on their face.
It's just the drone, mate.
Exactly. So some people are like, yeah,
Maybe
it's people like you that ruin it for fucking everyone else. But
yeah.
it's like, man, but like now, like you're just gonna fly the drone around. You're gonna take some cool pics, take a
Yeah,
video.
100%.
Like it's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's crazy.
Fun,
It's
but you gotta
good.
laugh. Yeah.
I wanted to get, I think it was a Pro, Mavic Pro,
Oh yeah, yeah. The next one up. I think
Mavic
that's the
Pro,
next one
or
up
the
from
Mavic
ours.
Air.
That's like the one with the like. How can I say this without being stupid? Oh no, it's the next size up.
Yes,
Ours, but I think the blade's a bit different.
different.
Yeah, there's one blade. They're straight. No?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, like ours are soft, so
Yeah, they're not- they don't
separate.
whip around,
Yeah,
yeah.
so the other ones are like a one.
It's a
pitch
one
blade.
straight
Yeah,
blade.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that's the next one up. Yeah.
But they're like $2.5 or something, $2,200
too expensive. That does the same, and
to crash into a tree.
if I lost it right now, like yeah, I'd be upset. But you could just buy the drone without the travel pack for like $500.
And you've got everything else already.
Yeah,
That's
got
right.
extra, like still got batteries and that. So.
Well, you'll get a battery with the drone, so you still got
Yeah.
3 batteries.
yeah, that's it.
You're
Perfect.
still good.
Yeah, you can't complain.
I crashed mine into a bin. Hey, I put it up in my driveway. I'm in fucking Jordan Springs in the middle of suburbia,
Oh yeah.
so I put it up because there was a mad sunset, and no one said anything. But there was a couple that walked past. They were just walking their dog, walked past, and they were kind of looking as they walked past. And I'm thinking to myself, please do not say a
Yeah.
fucking thing. Like
Yeah.
I know I'm going up to get a sunrise.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
I-
don't realize.
I
like,
didn't
you're not
move.
recording. Like as soon as it starts, it's not recording.
Yeah.
Like, you know. It's
I
just-
didn't move. I didn't go flying over people's houses. I had no need to. All I
Yeah.
needed to do was go straight up just to see over the houses,
Have a
to
look.
see the mountains. But yeah, when I come back down, I had it in sports mode so I could go up real quick.
Oh, that's good idea.
And when I come down, I had the camera looking at me, so it was opposite. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'll go left. And I hit left and it went straight towards the van. And I was like, fuck, wrong way. And then instead of going like forward, I went backwards and went straight into the bins next to
Oh.
the car. Yeah, bounce off the bin, bounce off the
Yeah.
car.
No.
But not a problem with it, hey.
Yeah, nah.
Put it back on the ground and put it straight back up. I'm like,
They're
beautiful.
pretty like I reckon they're pretty strong. Like I've crashed mine. I didn't want to get my feet wet. I just dried myself and stuff. I was like, oh, quickly get a drone shot in this creek. And then same thing, I didn't want to get my feet wet. And I was like in between a tree and like some like loose shrubby sort of stuff. And it was there, and like, because I had no GPS, it was like, you know, like when you try and grab it, it's sort of like, sometimes it does what it wants to do. Like it'll come down and realize like, oh, he wants to land. Like you'll go like a little bit, and it's sort of just like shot, just like I was too close. Like I was just dumb. And it's still recording. I mean, you see it just go. Like, and you're
gone.
like, oh, come on.
Fuck.
Like, and like it's like only like a week old. Like I was so upset. But
Still new.
she still is new, going hard.
They yeah, they're weird. Hey, I've grabbed mine a couple of times now, but I just got to be quick.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the first time I tried it in my house, I had it hovering in the lounge room, in the dining room, and I've tried to bring it down to my hand, and I've went to grab it, and it must have sensed my hand was under it.
Yeah.
So it's just gone flying up. It stopped like before the fucking roof in the house, but I thought it was just gonna. I thought it was just gonna keep going straight into the roof.
Lucky.
So I was just like, fuck! I just hold down and landed on the fucking floor.
Yeah. I haven't done a floor landing yet. I don't really wanna.
Just grab it.
Yeah.
I landed on the beach when we were at Redhead. I just landed on the sand. Fuck it, it's fine.
Nah, I'm scared for the gimbal.
Yeah, true. Actually, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I just put it straight down in the sand. Do you have a problem with yours in the wind? I think I've asked you this before.
Yeah. So I've had
Heavy wind. You can see in the camera it twitches around really bad.
Yeah, I get a little bit, but I haven't like flown mine long enough. Like the other day, like I don't know if you've seen it, like that last reel I sort of did on my Insta page where we're at Lithgow. At the end, we're like flying away.
Yep.
Like that was windy as, and I wasn't gonna fly it. Only I wanted to test that like auto, like mode, like one of those ones.
Yep.
And
where it circles around.
Yeah, circles around, follows you and that.
Yep.
And it held up like really well. Like I was surprised, but when I have no GPS at all. Like,
is when you have issues.
When I have issues, like when I was at Carrington Falls in the bottom, like the waterfall's like 100 meters, and it's pumping water, and it's like wind blowing and that, like trying to send it up. It was like you see it on the film, like it's like
it's full
like
jittery.
Yeah, it's not bad, but you can tell like it's not like a smooth run. Like it's not me driving. It's just the thing. Yeah,
mine does that. Yeah, with no GPS, because that's what you were saying to me.
Yeah,
and then that's what made me think. I was like, now that I think about it, every time it has had issues, is when it has had no GPS.
Yeah, so I think
it can't stabilize itself.
Yeah, that's right. That's what my brother, like, he's got a drone as well, and he's into it. He's like me, like,
loves it.
Adventures, like,
Mad.
that's why I love going out. Same, like, mindset of, like, photos and things like ideas, like, he's a legend. And, like, he's the same. He said, like, when he's flying his, like, same thing, he gets it.
Yeah, okay.
It just does, like, you want to go land, it will go, like, a little bit this way. It's not going to do, like, when you're hovering on one spot, it's okay. Moves around, it doesn't know what it wants to do. Yeah. So, but he had, a problem with his, it wouldn't, fly, like, come back and stuff.
Yeah,
he had his Strava on. So we don't know if, like, the Strava was trying to pick up GPS and that was trying to, like, too much going on. I don't know, but
it was just too much for it.
And the next day, he flew it, like, he goes, I'm going to check if it's alright. And it flew fine. So,
and it was okay.
Yeah, like, because I had no issues in there, so. But I didn't have my Strava on either.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah.
Because I know last time we were at Hampton when we went bike riding, put the drone up in the morning. It wasn't too wind. It was a little windy where we were parked in the trees.
Yep.
But, but you could see the tree tops like moving around. And I was just like, yeah, man, it's going to be windy up there. Well, I'm like, I'll just send it up and I'll see what happens. And as soon as it got above the tree line, it looked like someone had a hold of it.
Yeah.
Moving it around.
Yeah.
But it was no GPS.
Yeah, no. I think they just, I don't know.
But when we were at Redhead Beach, I was flying the drone around up there, and it was pretty windy, but it had GPS, like, because there's plenty of reception there.
Yeah, so it's a lot smoother.
It was fine. I didn't notice it once at all. Like, I could see the drone, like, moving in the wind. Like, it was pretty windy.
Yeah.
Like, it was windy enough, the legs were feeling like they were getting sandblasted, like it was blowing sand around. But the camera wasn't jolty at all. Yeah, it was pretty sturdy.
Nah, it's good.
But you could see as soon as it starts to move, you see it pitch over, like it's trying to counter. Yeah, like it's trying to counter the wind
and stuff. Yeah, mine was like that the other day at Lithgow. Like it was because it was like really windy. I was like, no, I'll just send it up. Like I'm here, I got to do it.
Yep.
So I took the risk. I was like, I won't go out far. Like if I lose it, I can sort of like walk to get it.
Yep.
So the sent it like, yeah, you're trying to like fly it like get a shot back or something, and it's like, wee,
Yeah.
like, I'm like a
It
man,
goes
you're,
crazy.
Like, trying to go on the wind, and you're like, come on, what are you doing? Nah, they're the best things ever. Everyone should invest in one.
And I'm still trying to think of where I wrote these questions down because I thought that I wrote them all down.
That's right. You just hit me with a random one. Well, you can't think of one either.
Yeah, that's why I wrote everything down. Where are we? What did I send through to you? Yeah, exactly what I sent you is what I've got written down.
Yeah.
All right, here's a random one for you. What is the best, or actually your favourite place you have taken your full drive for the fun factor? Like the most fun track to drive. Not necessarily the hardest,
Yeah.
just like the most fun place you've ever had the chance to drive.
Oh, Fraser Island.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hands down.
It's amazing. Everyone, like, it's a must.
Fuck
must
yeah.
see place. Like, we were on there for like 5 days.
Nice.
Sort of enough because sometimes, like, if I go, like, I've been overseas before and stuff, like
Yep.
Hawaii and stuff, like, we're there for like more than a week and I was over. Like, I was,
You're over it
I'm,
after
like, over,
4 or
like,
5
I'm
days.
starting to think of things back home, work
Yes.
and that, you know, so like,
Yep.
just those 4 or 5 days
It's enough.
doing something that I'm doing, like, that's plenty for me. So it was like perfect for the family, everything. Like, the kids loved it.
Mhm.
Like, got 2 little girls, like, they loved it.
Nice.
Wife loved it.
Perfect.
Everything. Like, we met some, like, you just talked to like heaps of randoms.
Yep.
Like, they're cool. Yeah, it's just amazing to see like places you've watched videos and edits on for so
Nice.
long. Finally get there and see like
See what
is
it's like.
it looks like. You know, like
Beautiful.
It's amazing. Water, everything's perfect. It's just it's the best.
I can't remember the name of it, but did you do that little swim? What is it? That
Yeah,
little
the Eli Creek.
the creek? Yeah, that's mad.
But it's just sucked because when we were there, like the weather was bad, like I said,
Okay.
so everything was
Like you were
choppy
saying
unless you
before.
went inland. So like I didn't get to do Nagala Rocks and that, like that all got
Okay.
closed off. But Lake Mackenzie.
I wanna do it, eh?
mate, Lake Mackenzie is like
Next level.
yeah, how you see it in photos.
It's how it is.
Exactly. Like we went overcast
Nice.
day and the water is like blue,
Ridiculous.
like it's a full wall. Like you clear. Like my daughter, she was only like 4 when we went there, 5, and like she came right out to the deep blue. Like she could stand there. Like it's not very deep.
Yep.
Or like she's sort of like tiptoeing, like bobbing up and down.
Yep.
But then from the blue, like you just dive down and go through the dark blue. It's like full like a wall. Like it's trippy as
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's freaky. Like you're like
Yeah,
wow.
right.
But I seen a video the other day. Like where the dark blue wall is, it goes down. Like they reckon like a good 10 meters, and it's like rounded off like this.
Fuck.
And they went snorkeling down, and like they were like came back up. They had full like equalizer and that to go down. Like it was,
Yeah, wow.
And I was like, oh, lucky I wasn't like hanging out down there.
Yeah,
Like, took my daughter or something out there. Like, yeah, I couldn't believe it when they like you see it in the video.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but the wall is like bang on, man. Like how you see in
Wow.
photos, it's just
It is what it
yeah,
is. Just getting back to what we were talking about Fraser.
yeah,
The amount of videos I've watched of the Nagala Rocks, I'm just like, I want to take the van up there because
Oh.
I have seen videos of a few delis doing it,
yeah,
but then you see some crazy rigs doing it, and as soon as they get onto that up off the rocks onto that sand, they just bury it. And I'm thinking, well, if you weren't sitting on the limiter, like trying to, like you're at Summernats to try and get
Yeah.
through there, you probably wouldn't have dug yourself a hole.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
I think
reckon
that's
we'd
where
do it.
I think the lack of horsepower is what helps it,
yeah.
because it doesn't really have the horsepower to turn the tires.
No, but when you're probably in low and like going, no.
Redhead Beach, man. One of my mates, Aaron, you're a fucking mad cunt. He'll watch this. He's a good cunt. He's got a GQ. Not sure what the lift is, but it's on 35s. Was it NATD, but he's put turbo kit stuff on it.
Yeah, nice.
But as soon as he takes off, as soon as he lets his foot off the clutch, it just digs
Straight
a hole.
down, yeah.
Next gear digs a hole.
Yeah.
Like it drives out of it,
Yeah.
but it's like the sand there is fucking soft.
Oh yeah.
Like I was saying to you
Redhead is
earlier, in this thing, now I pull it in the drive, I let my foot off the brake and it starts rolling.
Let it drive. That's
Yeah.
it. Do its thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Redhead is bad for like soft sand. Like.
One of the times we stopped though, when I drove off, I was just like, I want to see how soft it is. I just buried my foot and it started to spin because I felt it drop.
Calm down.
But then I went straight to second gear and it literally felt like you were getting snatched out, like it pulled it
Pulled
up
it out, yeah.
on, and I was just like, yeah, this is mad. And then
Nice.
it goes into drive. We're doing 40. I'm just like, this is mad.
Yeah, that's enough.
Beautiful. Fucking perfect.
You'd be surprised, eh? Like even you know, like Inskip Point. Like I don't know if you
Yeah.
watch some of those YouTube videos. You have a good laugh.
Sometimes Emma gets the shits with me because I'll just sit there and watch like
20
half an
episodes
hour.
of it?
Yeah, I
Oh.
watched like half an hour and
Oh,
an
yeah.
hour of it, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Doesn't this bore you?" I'm just like, "No."
Yeah, oh man, I've watched like a whole day of just like...
You watch people
it's like a
drive in, they
marathon.
still got 35, 40 pound in the tyres, and they just sink.
Oh yeah, like I don't... Oh, when we went there, it was such...
I shouldn't laugh, but it's
Nah.
funny.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, just in case you do get stuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big disappointment, like when I went there, it's... Yeah, like it was so small and tiny, like, but it rained the night before, so obviously the sand was a lot more, like,
A bit more
hard.
firmer.
Yeah, firmer.
Yep.
And it was early morning, so... But, yeah, like, you just come around the corner and then, like, you're like, next thing you know, you're on the sand, you're like, oh...
Yeah,
Next thing
right.
you're like, oh, is that Inskip? Like, we're done. Like,
So that's why it
yeah,
catches
so
a lot of people
small.
out.
Yeah, I think like
Okay.
people that don't really have much of an idea or like
Yep.
or something like never been there or thought about, hey, where my tyres down, it's coming up.
Yep.
They just think keep driving the tire road, and then the next thing you know they're like, oh, hey,
You're there.
yeah, I'm like starting it. So yeah, but I didn't get stuck once on Fraser, but my car's like really light, it weighs nothing, so
Yeah, that's
it's probably half of yours.
I was gonna say fully loaded, you'd be well under 2 ton.
Yeah, easy.
Like this from the factory tears like 2150 or something.
It's one flies like kamikazes. Just
Yeah.
yeah, nah, these would be heavy compared to mine. Yeah.
We like from the factory. I'm pretty sure, or is it 2050? I think it's 2050. Is
Yeah.
what's on the rego papers. But that's with all the seats in it. But add the roof rack. I've got 50-litre water tank, so these 50 kilos. I've got the drawers, the bed frame.
Yeah.
Like it's probably more
the
like
same as like a G Patrol. Pretty
it's
much.
probably more like 2.6.
Yeah.
Fully loaded with me and the wife in it. I'd probably say 2.6, 2.7.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
So it's you notice it on the hills. Sometimes you're not even on a hill. It's just like just
No.
slowly goes up the angle and it comes out of overdrive straight away. Like it drops the outer gear. I was just like, we're still on flat ground.
Yeah.
What
that's,
fuck?
Yeah. That's
Starts
probably
to
the
struggle.
hard thing with being auto and that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. You probably
It needs
like-
another gear
Yeah.
because it's only 3-speed with the overdrive.
Oh, it's only a 3. Yeah.
It's
right.
only 3. First, second drive, and then the overdrive.
Yeah.
It needs another one.
Yeah.
But I was actually having this conversation with my wife the other day. I do see, I'm on a fair few pages for them on Facebook,
Yeah.
and I do see a lot of people complaining that they rev hard. Like it'll sit at 2.5 grand doing 100.
Yeah.
So, and sometimes when I'm doing 110, 115, 120, it's like 3.5 grand.
Yeah.
Like you can nearly watch the fuel needle go
Yeah,
down.
going
Like
straight
it,
down.
it just chews the diesel when you get up that high. But the conversation I was having with the wife was they'll build in Japan for Japanese mountains. Like their speed limit's only like 80 k's an hour, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So they're never going to be revving that hard.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So and then you get them over here and all the highways are 100 k's an hour.
Yeah. That's right.
So you just
All
rev
flat
the
and
arse
stuff,
out of
yeah.
them. But an engine conversion is on the cards for this,
That'd be cool.
and the gearbox will go with it.
That'd
yeah.
be nice.
I do want to put a 4J in it.
That'd be cool.
Put a 4JJ.
Reliable as.
Yeah.
Plenty of power. Everything.
And if I
Full
am
fuel.
ever anywhere, like even remote, and it breaks down, it's basically Colorado D-Max, like D-Max Colorado. If I need engine parts, it's a common enough car where most people should have.
Yeah.
Those
that's right.
parts.
We'd be able to get them fly in or like.
That's right.
Like send over.
But if I go doing stupid shit where I need adapter plates and some stupid V8 or something, like it just becomes
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, nah, we're the same sort of boat. Like, we want to upgrade a car so we can get a caravan and stuff.
Yes.
Do a bit more travelling. But
Big van?
yeah. But that thing won't tow it at all. Like,
No, it'll
it's
just
tiny.
drag
like,
its
nah,
ass.
It's just 4 of us in the car. So yeah, I've thought about it. Like, hey, like I'll put an LS in it a bit cheaper, then go and buy a new car and
Yep.
still do a SAS to that and like keep it as
Something to
having
still
its
take
both,
out and
you
have
know,
fun.
like- but yeah, no, it's just inside's a bit tiny. Like, just need more room.
You need more
The big
space.
drives, you need the room. Yeah.
Definitely.
Especially with the kids and stuff. They just take half a house. It's
So a lot of people put Lexus V8s in these. The
Oh,
One
yeah,
UZ.
that'd be nice. That'd drive nice.
Well, you got to make engine mounts, make exhaust, but because Mitsubishi and the Lexus gearbox behind the One UZs in the Sora, they're, as far as I'm aware, I don't remember exactly, so don't quote me, but
Yeah.
the gearbox is exactly the same.
Okay. Yep.
It's just the input shaft and the oil pump is different. So a lot of people just buy front cut Lexus, take the motor out,
Yep.
and then unbolt the oil pump and the shaft out of the front of the gearbox, and then all you got to do is do the same thing on this.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's the gearbox doesn't come out.
Yeah.
So all you got to do is make engine mounts, extractors, do some wiring, and you got a
That's it,
V8
done.
in a van.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they are
that'd
they
be
are a
good.
pretty common conversion.
Yeah, that'd be nice because it'd be like a lazy V8. So,
Yep.
like they'll just cruise. You still get the sound. Like
Exactly.
Not too bad on fuel. Like
And it's
they're not
still
bad.
enough if you do have a decent climb or something.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
still a bit of
100%,
still a
yeah.
bit of punch there
you
to
probably
get that
tow
stuff
with it or
done.
something. Yeah. You could,
Yeah, I don't know how I'd enjoy towing with one of these things.
I don't know. I've never seen anyone towing it with one of these.
I've seen a few with like box trailers and bits and pieces behind them.
Yeah.
A guy that I talked to on one of the Facebook pages, he's from Canberra.
Oh, okay.
He's
yeah.
got a Lexus V8 in his, which he only done mid last year. Mid last year. But he comes up to Sydney and that all the time because he tows cars.
Oh,
So he's got a
okay.
car trailer behind it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not good on fuel.
No.
Yeah,
No, not towing. No.
and it drags its ass. He said, but it does it.
Put the airbags in the back. It'll be sweet.
Already got them.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, how good.
Oh, it's still spring. It's got the airbag.
yeah, the
kit.
load assist or whatever.
It's got the
yeah.
kit in it.
Kit, yeah.
Already in it. Valves are on the back bar.
Beautiful.
But all that work was done when I got the car.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All I've done is the inside and put the roof rack on it.
Oh, okay.
Everything that you can physically see on the outside was already done.
No.
So it already had the
So
lift,
cool.
the tyres, and all the other stuff that's done underneath.
It's good, like, at least you're doing something different too, like, not same thing as everyone. Like,
I wanted a GQ, but so
oh,
bad.
you did?
So bad. Because my brother's one, it was TD turbo. Well, it was plus. It was an NA one. But the guy he got it off done the turbo work but my brother's done heaps of fucking work to that thing. And that went hard, eh?
Oh, yeah, they go.
For what it was, like he had bigger turbo, external gate on it. He had no gate for a while. He
Oh,
brought
yeah.
the turbo, like external wastegate turbo. They didn't have a wastegate on the rear housing.
Yeah.
And put it on there. He's like, he goes, it doesn't get that much fuel because it's still a standard pump. He's like, so I won't put a wastegate on it. It just drive with no wastegate. Whatever boost it makes, you know. I think it was like 32 pound or something,
Yeah,
or
sounds-
34
It
pound.
was going hard.
Fuck, it went hard. It sounded like Qantas plane taking off. Like
Yeah,
it
they
sounded
can, eh?
good.
They sound good. Oh, it's
But
wonderful.
I think it was just using too much fuel.
Oh, yeah.
So
I would.
and it was getting real hot. So he couldn't keep the EGTs under control. So he
Oh,
ended up
yeah.
putting a wastegate on it. I think it was 45 mil wastegate on it with screamer pipe and stuff. Actually, no, he plumbed it back in. And then I think that was 18 pound.
Yeah.
And he reckons it went harder.
Oh,
like
yeah.
while I was on the 18 pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, because it wasn't just trying to build
Yeah,
boost
just
the whole
spike
time.
up and,
yeah.
Probably not running as hot and stuff too.
And
but,
it was using the fuel that it got into it.
needed, yeah.
So all that boost, there's not enough fuel there. You could feel it. Hey, even as a passenger in the car, you could feel it like
Bit
just
suck back.
it'd push you back in your
Yeah.
seat, but then as it's revving, you'd feel it kind of,
Like die
just
off.
die off.
Yeah.
and that's what he was saying. It just
Starving.
doesn't have enough fuel to keep it going.
Yeah.
I was like, put a pump on it. And he's like, nope, because then that turns into this. Like
Yeah.
it just gets out of
It's
control.
never ending.
It just gets out of control.
Never ending.
Our battery's running low.
Oh no.
How much battery do we have? We have 9 minutes remaining.
Oh, alright.
We're going to have to finish this off. We can keep talking shit. It's just not going to be on the camera. All right. Thank you very much, Adam. It's been a pleasure.
No worries.
It's been great.
Yeah, that's been good.
It's been a good little chat. We can get this out on the YouTube, on all the social media stuff. Do you want to tell us where people can find you on social media?
Yeah, no worries. You can find me at on Instagram out_living. Facebook is just outliving, and our website's outliving.com.au. So yeah,
There it
check
is.
them out, and always got cool content. things.
Everything's going to be in the link, or all the links will be in the bio underneath the title on YouTube anyway, so
Yeah.
everyone can find that. And as with all the Insta posts and everything I put out, you'll be tagged in it. All the info will be on there. Yeah, and that's mad. Once it's all done, it'll be next week. So next Monday this will be out, and all the info, all the links, everything. If you want to buy anything, yeah, jump in the links and
Yeah,
support a legend. Trying to make the dream happen.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
we're trying.
Love and
it's good.
life.
Nah, thanks heaps for having me.
Not a
Appreciate
problem
it.
at all.
It's a good opportunity, so
Few little
it's been good.
intermissions along the way, but it's been mad. This
Nah,
is what
it's
you
good.
get when you're out in the bush, hey?
Yeah, it's it. You just everyone's relaxed, chilled, sitting up the
That's it.
So
It's mad.
That's good. Thanks, heaps. Appreciate it.
No problems at all.
So
No problems at all.
definitely.
We'll have to go for a wheel sometime soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. It's on
in-
the cards.
In the next half an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. We're
Fucking
here.
no.
Depends
Oh.
how quick you can pack up.
Yeah, that's it. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. And, hit the links below if you want to support this legend. And we'll see you on the trail somewhere.